All right, let me just, as always, check if everything works. I haven't been in my studio for 2 weeks, I guess, and yeah, since early morning, I was thinking a lot to not forget to prepare everything for the today stream. So let me just check if chat works. The camera screen recording, yeah, should be fine. So, cheaters, welcome back to another live stream, and today I'm streaming during extremely high volatility. It turned out that since the beginning of the week, with the trade wars, with all that political mess, the markets are very volatile. I guess you saw how the crypto market acts so far. I guess you saw how major and minor Forex peers are moving. And I must admit that trading during such uncertain times is quite complicated, and trying to find the technical analysis based setups, trying to find good setups to trade, many setups go completely screwed with the tariffs, with statements, with all that stuff. So thinking about what to start today's live stream with, just wanted to say, traders, that I know that many of you are struggling now with understanding how to trade the markets, with understanding how to act during such a high volatility, with many of you truly experience problems with the identification of the setups to trade, and that is completely normal. And I honestly have very similar problems, and I'm trying to search only for the most accurate setups, for the setups that with my many years of experience showed the highest winning rate. And still there are the issues with such setups, with such trades, because of the current fundamentals. Current fundamentals are a very big obstacle for trading, unfortunately, and because the sentiment is constantly changing now, because the markets kind of do not understand what is happening at the moment with, and how to interpret all the things that are going on. For example, crypto goes up, go down, goes up, go down, and who knows how long such a situation will last. Anyway, traders, just thank you for joining the live stream. Let me just check if the invitation to my Telegram group and Twitter were sent, and that the members are invited to the live stream. Yes, again, the feels like there's no invite. So let me just send the invite to the Telegram group, so all the members could join live stream now. Yeah, and usually I do the schedule of the invitations, but turned out there are some problems with Telegram, and scheduled messages work very poorly. So for that reason, I do that manually. So first of all, traders, let me know if you hear me, if you see me. Let me know if the stream is working. Remember that during our live streams, we have a live chat, and in a live chat, you can ask me questions. In a live chat, you can ask me to analyze different instruments. And so if during the live stream some things are not clear for you, if during the live stream you want to ask me something, please feel free to join the discussion, feel free to ask questions, and feel free to participate. And what I prepared for you for today we have a lot of setups to discuss. I prepared for you a very interesting, very potentially profitable trading opportunity for Ethereum. I believe that Ethereum is strongly oversold at the moment, and I see a very nice potential setup, buying setup there to discuss. So we will check it. We will discuss dollar CAD. We will discuss the trend following trading. Probably we are going to discuss some SMC trading and trading the traps. Yes, probably we are going to check the pullback trade on Pyongyang. So there are a lot of setups to discuss. Of course, we will check gold. Of course, we will execute the top-down analysis for gold. Yeah, so that is kind of the plan. Say hello in a live chat. If you're here listening, just say hi and just show me your presence. Hello Sibia, hello Super Falcon here, Isaac, Ayla, Rudis here, Tutal, Hiran, Sunny, Verk, Diran, Rhythm, Wanderer. Thank you for joining the live stream. So let's check the charts. Let's start with the Ethereum today. And by the way, traders, if you're here the first time, if you're wondering what are we doing here during this live sessions, I show how I trade my trading strategy. I show how I analyze the charts. I show how I apply my strategy for the identification of the trading opportunities, of the trading setups, and I share the trades that I personally take. I share the setups that I will personally trade. So, and while I'm showing different setups, I constantly monitor the live chat, and I always clarify the nuances, the things that are not clear. So when I am discussing some setup, when I am showing you some setup and you don't understand something, just leave a message in a live chat, and I will clarify. Hello, Elton. Hello, Maro. Thank you for joining. Audrey here. Thank you for joining. Jordi here. Stanislava here. RM. Thank you, Steven here. Thank you for joining. So let's check Ethereum. Even though we have Forex live stream, still I know that many of you are interested in crypto trading. I know that many of you trade crypto or just passively invest in crypto. And Ethereum now looks very interesting, both from the buying and holding perspective, buying without leverage, just passively investing, and at the same time there's a very nice day trading, even the swing trading opportunity to be involved in. So the keys on Ethereum should be kind of appropriate both for the traders and for the crypto investors. So let's discuss what is going on Ethereum and why it looks so interesting, so peculiar to me. So, and the trading strategy that I use for trading is called top-down analysis trading strategy. It is the strategy that is based on multiple time frame analysis. It is the strategy that is based on the analysis of multiple time frames. It is based on the analysis of a price action, support resistance levels, candlesticks, chart patterns, and with that trading strategy, we identify the safe zones, points, levels for trading, and then with that strategy, we'll look for the confirmation signals. So here on Ethereum, and by the way, I see that bitrate dropped. Yeah, I got just bitrate dropped a bit. Let me know if everything works. Yeah. I saw the alert from YouTube that there was some lag. I hope that now everything works fine. So what I see on Ethereum, if we analyze the daily time frame, we can see that on Ethereum we have a very significant support cluster. If we analyze Ethereum on a daily time frame, we can spot a very important demand zone. The zone, the psychological zone that was respected by the market many times in a row in the past. We can spot the zone that where the buying and selling orders were accumulating in the past. We can spot the zone where buyers and the sellers were placing the orders. And you can see that that zone was tested recently. With the recent sell-off, that zone was reached. You can see that with the recent bearish rally that started basically in the middle of December, and that continued during the middle of February. That zone was reached. And what is so peculiar about that zone is that that zone also matches with the significant structure cluster right here. Yeah, and I see some notes that the connection is poor. Let me just give me a second. Let me just quickly restart the streaming software. I guess it should work better. Just give me a second. Let's try it now. Yeah, so I see that we got some connection problem, and honestly, I got kind of similar issues with the members of my trading academy on Monday. We also got some connection problems, and yeah, I must say that this week from the from the streaming perspective, this week is quite annoying because this week from Monday, I constantly have some lags with the stream, and it is always very annoying because when you are preparing for the live stream, when you are doing the live session, you concentrate your attention on the things that you prepared, and when there are the lags, you are so distracted, you lose the mind, you forget about all the things, the elements, in the trading plan that you prepared for the listeners. So I hope that it will run better now. But yeah, and as always, traders, if there are some lags, please immediately notify me, because that will be the best and the quickest way to fix the issues with the live stream. Unfortunately, I receive the notifications from YouTube about the streaming quality with some delay, and you may see the streaming issues earlier than me. So that is why I need your assistance. So again, so I was planning to share with you both the investing and the day trading opportunity for Ethereum, and I said that on a daily time frame, I see a very significant structure cluster. I said that on Ethereum, I see a very significant zone right here, the zone that the market respected many times in the past, the zone where we saw the concentration of the selling orders, of the buying orders, the zone that is definitely important for the market participants, and the zone from where we can look for buying. Because if we examine the price action since the beginning of the last year, we can see that Ethereum is now trading within a huge range. We can see that Ethereum is trading within that huge horizontal range. And so far, analyzing the historical price action, we can see that many times the support of the range was respected. Many times the price went up after the test of that support. And at the same time, we can see that the resistance of the range is the area where the selling orders concentrate, and from where multiple times in the recent past the price dropped significantly. And what is also so peculiar about the current test of a support is that we may also spot a very important rising trend line here. Look, this trend line was respected by the market 1, 2, 3, 4 times in a row already. You can see that since 2022, the market respects that trend line, and we see that this trend line attracts the buyers. We see that that trend line attracts the buying interest. And we have a very rare situation when we have a very significant support, horizontal support cluster, and such a strong trend line match. We have a very nice intersection of the vertical and the horizontal support here. And it gives us a very significant point of interest of the buyers. The point from where, with the high probability, a bullish wave will initiate. The point from where, with the high probability, we will start growing. So if you are just buying and holding crypto, if you just passively invest in crypto and you are looking to buy Ethereum on a cheap price, it looks like from such a perspective, it is a very nice point to buy this one, to just buy and hold and anticipate a bullish movement at least to the resistance of that range. So it is a very nice investment opportunity that may give you around 80 to 90%, yes, without leverage. And for traders, for those who trade, for those who are looking for day trading, swing trading opportunities, there's also the option to trade it, not to invest, but to trade it. And to trade it properly, we will execute multiple time frame analysis. And I will show you the exact signal, the confirmation signal that I will look for here to buy Ethereum. If we open a 4-hour time frame and analyze how the market acts on a 4-hour time frame, we can see a very nice example of the false breakout here. We can see a very nice example of a bearish gap, of a false violation of that significant support. And you can see that though multiple times the market was trying to break that underlying blue structure, each and every time we returned above that, indicating that with the high probability we got just a liquidity grab here. And then if we examine how the price acted after each trap, how the price acted after each liquidity grab, we can spot that the market started to respect this resistance. Yes, we have a minor resistance here, a strong minor resistance that the price respected multiple times from the day trading perspective. And definitely that resistance attracts the sellers. We see the selling reactions from that resistance. So the signal, the bullish signal that we can look for, the clear sign of strength of the buyers here, the bullish confirmation will be the breakout of that yellow resistance. Violation of that will indicate that with the high probability the market will go higher, that the market is ready for a bullish wave, that the bullish accumulation is over and it's time to grow. So you should look for a 4-hour candle close above that yellow resistance, and then you can look for buying on a retest, set a buy limit order on a retest of a broken structure, and expect a bullish movement at least to the closest strong resistance, at least to the closest strong structure. And from a current perspective, our closest strong resistance is right here, that area. So buying on the retest of that broken yellow zone, you can have a very, 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 very nice buying opportunity. Watching how volatile is the market now, watching how rapidly Ethereum moved the last days, I think that after the trade becomes active, very quickly the price is going to reach the peak profit or stop loss level. So from such a perspective, we can call such a trade even day trade or the swing trade. Yes, so watch this one carefully. Remember that today we have a lot of high impact US fundamentals during the New York session. So the news, today's fundamentals may easily trigger the breakout of that yellow resistance, giving you a strong bullish confirmation. Let me introduce, if you have any questions concerning that trading setup, let me know if everything is clear. Yes, I hope that while I was explaining this buying opportunity on Ethereum, there were no lags, and you got the entire point of this trading opportunity. So on Ethereum, as I said, there are two options: either to just invest, yes, buy and hold from a very significant support cluster, or to look for a day trade based on a 4-hour confirmation. Yes, so that is the plan. Let me introduce what else to analyze for you. I saw a question about WTI crude oil, so let's check that. Since early morning, I am very bearish on WTI crude oil because we got an important breakout there. So let's see the current situation. So what happened with WTI crude oil is that we got a violation of two important structures. We got this vertical structure here, the trend line that the market respected multiple times in the past, and we got a significant horizontal support here. So the market violated both the trend line and the horizontal structure. This horizontal key level was broken, daily candle closed below that, and of course, that was a very important bearish signal. That was a very important sign of strength of the sellers. And at the moment, we are testing the support, and do not forget that now the market is approaching a very significant support cluster based on a price action, on a recent price action. You can see that multiple times last year that structure cluster was respected, and we are entering that zone at the moment. And because the market is trading in a bearish trend, yes, because globally we are bearish, I think that we can easily continue falling. I think that we can easily drop lower within that zone. From such a perspective, we may assume that buying orders are going to accumulate within that entire area. We may assume that buyers will start buying, will start placing their buying orders within that zone. And so far, I think that the market is going to go lower within that zone, triggering the buying interest, triggering the buying orders. And at some moment, we are going to see the pullback from that zone. We are going to see the pullback, and we are going to retrace. Do not forget also that today we are expecting the crude oil inventories data. If we open the economic calendar for today, we may see that today we have, yes, the crude oil inventories data. And these news are kind of the most important news for crude oil. So do not place any trade before the release of the news, and probably this news are going to be the main trigger for the rest of the day. But from the technical standpoint, that is so far the analysis that I have for you. Yeah. Then for today, I also prepared for you the trend following trading setup on a dollar CAD pair. So let's discuss how to treat the trend following trading setups with multiple time frame analysis. First, again, as with any instrument that we analyze, the first time frame that we execute, that we start with, is the daily time frame. Daily time frame is the time frame where we analyze the market trend and where we look for the levels, for the zones for buying and selling, where we look for the safe trading points. And obviously, dollar CAD pair is a very bullish pair. It is the pair that is trading in a long-term bullish trend, and it is very reasonable, taking into consideration the current fundamental climate, taking into consideration the recent fundamentals. It's very reasonable for us to look for buying on dollar CAD, to look for trend following trading opportunities. And if we analyze the recent price action, we can see that dollar CAD is currently testing a very significant demand zone. The zone that, again, was respected multiple times in the recent past. We see a very strong rejection from that zone. You can see that after the violation of that structure, we quickly retested that and we were rejected heavily from that, indicating the buying interest within that zone. So from that zone, we can look for a signal to buy. That zone can provide a strong buying opportunity for us. The signal that we can look for to buy will be on the analysis of will be based on the analysis of the lower time frames. Let's open a 4-hour time frame and let's discuss what can be our trigger to buy dollar CAD pair. Opening a 4-hour time frame, we can see that on the 4-hour time frame, dollar CAD is now consolidating. You can see that the market started to trade within the range. You can see that the market is now trading within this narrow range on a 4-hour time frame. And that range can be used for the continuation. That range can be used as the trigger for us to buy. Why? From the intraday, from the 4-hour time frame analysis perspective, the resistance of the range so far is the area where the sellers are placing their orders. If we examine how the price acted today and how the pair acted yesterday, you can see that we got strong bearish reactions to that resistance. It means that there were a lot of selling orders there. And the bullish violation of that will signify the clear bullish imbalance on the market. It will signify the excess of demand and the strength of the buyers. And after a 4-hour candle close above that low resistance, we can anticipate a movement higher. We can buy the pair, we can open a long trade then, and we can anticipate a bullish movement. Where the market is going to go after the breakout of the resistance of the range here, at least we are going to retest the resistance based on the current local highs. That will be the first goal for our potential long trade. So after the market violates the resistance of the range here, after a 4-hour candle closes above that, we can buy, yes, and we can expect growth, yes, to that resistance. Yes, here is the take profit, and stop loss is going to lie below the lows of the range. That is the potential trend following buying opportunity for dollar CAD pair. Also remember that, again, today we have a lot of high impact US news, and the best scenario that we can expect is the breakout of the resistance of the range after the release of the US fundamentals. It will create a rare situation when the fundamentals align with the technicals, and that will give you a very accurate trading setup. Also remember that the news can easily turn to be bearish, and the market may easily drop lower if we violate the support of the range, if we close below that, if we continue falling. Remember that it will invalidate that trading setup. From a current perspective, that setup is still potential. Yes, we discussed the potential buying opportunity that will become valid after the violation of that blue resistance. Yes, so that is the plan for dollar CAD. Let me know, traders, if you have any questions so far. Let me know if everything is clear. Yes, let me know what else to analyze for you. I see questions about gold and pound yen. So first, let's discuss the pullback trade on pound yen. Yes, pound yen is in my list for the today's discussion, and then we will check gold. So what is up with pound yen? If we open pound yen pair on a daily time frame and analyze the current situation, we can see that with the recent bullish rally, with the recent bullish movement, pound yen pair managed to reach a very, very significant daily resistance cluster. We have a wide supply zone where in the past selling orders were concentrating, the zone from where significant bearish movements started, and that zone was tested today. Yes, we see the test of that underlined supply zone, and from that we can expect a pullback. From that zone we can expect at least a local bearish movement. But before we sell, again, we should look for the confirmation first. We should look for the strong signal first. So let's examine the intraday timeframes and let's discuss what confirmation we can look for on lower timeframes. Opening a 4-hour time frame, we can see that right here, the price started to consolidate after the test of our blue resistance. After the test of our structure, the market became very weak, though we got a high bullish momentum, though we were going up rapidly. We formed a high momentum bullish candle here, but then the test of that supply zone absorbed the excess of demand on the market. The excess of demand was absorbed and the market started to coil. We started to form doji candles. And forming this doji candles, the market started to respect this intraday support cluster. The market started to respect that narrow support from where we saw a local buying interest. And the signal, the trigger that we will look for to sell pound yen will be the violation of that support. You can see that at the moment we are breaking that support. And if a 4-hour candle closes below that, it will be a very important sign of strength of the sellers here. The violation of that support will indicate at least a local bearish imbalance. Yes, and it will indicate a highly probable bearish movement lower. So if we close below that yellow support on the 4-hour time frame, where are we going to go next? Where will be the goal for the sellers? From a 4-hour time frame perspective, we have a strong 4-hour support here. It is our first demand zone on a 4-hour time frame, and that can be the goal for the trade. We will look for selling on a retest of a broken structure. Selling order is going to be placed there, stop loss above the highs strictly, and take profit that zone. Yes, that is going to be the first goal for the trade. If your trading terminal supports multiple targets, you can extend your trade and you can close half once the first target is reached, and then expect a bearish continuation lower to that support. That can be your second goal for the trade. So in 8 minutes for our candle closes, I think the chances will be very high that the pair is going to close below that yellow support. So make sure that after the breakout, yes, you set a sell limit and follow the plan. Yes, this one looks very interesting because definitely after the yesterday's bullish rally, the market became too overbought. And yes, this recent candles clearly show at least a local weakness of the buyers. So I am very sure that at least a local correctional movement is coming on pound yen. Vladimir, thank you for joining the live stream. Nice to see you here. Noah, thank you for joining the live stream. So let me know if you have any questions concerning this trading setup. Also remember, by the way, that because of the current uncertainty and because of the current density of the high impact fundamentals, the market may easily bounce, and the violation of that blue resistance daily candle close above that will be a strong bullish signal. Yes, that will push the prices higher. I always discuss the alternative scenarios with my students because now, as we see the current fundamentals, everything can happen on the financial markets. So remember to always remember about both bullish and bearish scenarios and be prepared for everything. Noah, we already discussed Ethereum, and at the beginning of the live stream, I shared the buying opportunity. That is the swing or day trading long trade that we discussed. So if you missed the analysis for Ethereum, please check the recording. Yes, I explained why Ethereum looks interesting from the buying and holding perspective, and how to treat it based on the test of the confluence zone, based on the significant daily support and a rising trend line. And Trajan, thank you. thank you for help. Now let's check gold. Let's check gold as I promised. Let's check gold and let's discuss what is happening with gold. Let's just open the naked chart so you could better see what is going on there. So though many traders were buying gold yesterday, I decided to wait. And the main reason why I decided to wait is the fact that yesterday gold tested a very important confluence zone. Analyzing a daily time frame, we can see this recently broken horizontal structure. It was a strong support. After the breakout, it turned into resistance, and now it holds. And we have one more important structure here. We have this trend line. This trend line was a strong support in the past. Many times in a row, the price bounced from that trend line, and on the previous live streams, many times we discussed the significance of that rising trend line, and it turned out that that trend line was broken. The market violated that trend line. That trend line was broken. Daily candle closed below that trend line. And over here, we got a very important expanding supply zone. The expanding supply zone based on a broken trend line and a broken horizontal structure. And you can see that yesterday when the market reached that zone was respected and the market did not manage to violate that. That zone was perfectly respected by the price. And for now, it still holds. Now, if we check how the price acts on the 4-hour time frame, we can see that the market started to consolidate after the test of that underlying supply zone. We started to consolidate and we started to trade within the range. And with that range, there's one important thing to note is that the support of the range here is going to be quite wide. Yes, and if we analyze the intraday price action, we can see that the support of the range quite huge. Yes, because look, we have different levels within that zone that were respected by the market, and over time we see a clear interest of the buyers and the sellers, and for that reason, the support of the range in that particular case is that wide, and the resistance of the range perfectly lies within our supply zone that we spotted on a daily time frame. So it looks like from a current perspective that the market may easily drop. It looks like the market may easily continue falling. And it looks like, at least so far, there is a strong bearish pressure on gold. With the absence of strong bullish fundamentals today, sellers show their strengths. And I do believe that the signal, the confirmation signal that we can look for to confirm the start of a bearish wave, the start of a strong bearish movement, is the violation of that entire area. I do believe that if gold manages to violate that entire orange support cluster on the 4-hour time frame, probabilities will be high that then the market will drop lower. I think that then chances will be high to see a bearish movement lower. If I remember, there was one more important clue here. Yes, we also got the minor rising trend line. Yes, on the 4-hour time frame, the market started to respect this intraday rising trend line, and this intraday rising trend line became quite a strong intraday support. And the fact that the price is breaking that trend line today again indicates that at least locally we have a strong bearish pressure on gold. So those who are looking for the short signal, those who are looking for a bearish continuation, definitely should wait for the breakout of that orange support as the confirmation. Yes, I hope that it is clear, traders. From the buyer's perspective, from the buying perspective, buying now, of course, is very risky because we have such a strong supply cluster right here. From such a perspective, I think that the best strategy to buy gold will be to monitor the resistance based on the all-time high. That is our current resistance, and from such a perspective, I would consider buying only after a breakout of the resistance based on the all-time high. Yes, that kind of the confirmation that would confirm bullish movement higher to 3000 psychological level. Yes, so that is the bullish scenario. Yeah, it looks like if Trump remains calm today, and if we don't hear the fiery statements today, I think that the market should correct at least a bit. So I am more bearish now than bullish. Also, one more thing to add is that if you're a scalper, if you are scalping gold, there is the opportunity for you to trade gold within that range. Yes, that range so far gives you a strong resistance and a strong support. And you know the simple rule that once you spot the consolidation, once you spot the market that is trading within a horizontal range, we never know how much time the market is going to spend within the range. Sometimes the market spends within the ranges very extended period of time, and sometimes the consolidations are very lasting. And for that reason, such consolidation ranges can provide a lot of profitable trading opportunities. Buying from the support of the range with the confirmation, yes, you can expect a bullish movement all the way up to the resistance of the range. Then looking for a confirmation to sell, you can expect a bearish movement to the support of the range. Yes, so once you spotted the consolidation, yes, chances are relatively high that with the absence of the impactful news, the consolidation will continue. So let's just let's just discuss briefly how the price acts within the range. For scalping that, 30 minutes and 15 minutes time frames are appropriate. Let's, I guess, check 30 minutes time frame and let's discuss what could be the confirmation to sell here. On the 30 minutes time frame, after you see the test of the resistance or the support of the range, look for a pattern, for a price action pattern. You can see that for example, here we got a very nice double top formation. Yes, and its neckline was broken here, and then the price dropped lower. Over here we got also a double top pattern. Yes, neckline was broken, the market dropped lower. So you can look for price action patterns, this patterns on 15 minutes time frame. We can see even more patterns here. We got a nice double top pattern here after the test of the resistance of the range. So that kind of the strategy that you follow, you spot the range on the 4-hour time frame, and then on lower time frames like 30 minutes and 15 minutes, you start looking for the signals. You start looking for the entries. It can be a very profitable consolidation trading strategy. Yeah. Check pound yen candle was yes. Yeah, watching how bearish it was, yes, I was quite convinced that it is going to close below the support of this local consolidation. So now on pound yen, we can be bearish and we can expect the continuation of the correction to this closest 4-hour structure support. Yeah, I hope it is clear. Now let's check silver. Yes, let's check silver after gold. We usually check silver, so let's examine that and let's analyze that. So from the support and resistance perspective, the price action on silver looks quite logical, because after the recent correctional movement, after a recent bearish movement from these highs, the market perfectly respected this daily demand zone. That daily demand zone was respected, we were rejected, formed bullish engulfing candle, and now we are going higher. And now silver is testing quite a significant resistance cluster. Yes, that is our current resistance cluster. Beasts, I would even draw it, I think, this way. Yeah, I guess that is the correct way of drawing that resistance cluster. So we are testing that resistance cluster, and for now we are stuck within that. And watching a strong buying interest on silver today, watching how strong bulls are in comparison to gold, we may assume that silver is going to break that yellow resistance. And daily candle close above that yellow area will confirm strong buying interest, the strength of the buyers, the bullish imbalance So if a daily candle closes above that yellow resistance, we can anticipate movement higher. And with the high probability, then we are going to reach the resistance cluster based on the current local high. So from such a perspective, from the daily time frame analysis perspective, the best strategy to follow is to wait, to be patient, and wait for the today's daily candle close. Yes, and if we close above that yellow area, then yes, we can look for buying, and then we can anticipate a bullish continuation. Let's briefly examine the intraday price action. Yeah, and on a 4-hour time frame, you can see how bullish silver is. Yes, we just violated that intraday resistance cluster, closed above that, retested that. We see how nicely it holds. So yeah, in comparison to gold, silver looks quite bullish to me now. And again, very important note, as I said, during the New York session today, we have a bunch of high-impact US fundamentals. And before you place any trade today, I suggest waiting for the release of these fundamentals, because even correctly predicting the direction of the market, you can easily be stopped out from the trade with the impactful fundamentals. So let the fundamentals be released, yes, then watch how the price acts after the fundamentals, and if the reaction of the market after the release of the fundamentals aligns with your predictions, then open the trade. Yes, that is the strategy to follow. Inverted head and shoulders, gold H3. I haven't seen the inverted head and shoulders pattern there. Let's open our gold chart again. And you said 3 hours chart. I'm wondering, man, why 3 hours chart? Why? where did you find the 3 hours chart? Why exactly? It's just very interesting decision to trade 3 hours. Why not 2 hours and a half, for example? Why not 2 hours? What made you trade 3 hours chart? Yeah, and I got at the beginning of the year, I got a conversation with one of my mentees, and he told me that he bought expensive trading course from ex-hedge fund manager, trading guru. You know how this ads sound. So one of the core elements of the strategy was the idea to trade on 1 hour and a half chart. So it's like 90 minutes chart. Why? No idea. Just to make something different and to buy TradingView Premium, of course, because custom time frames are not available for the free TradingView subscription. Yes, to use the custom time frames, you need to buy the premium, and of course, the referral link was included for the purchase of the TradingView Premium subscription. So that is what it was very funny. So the inverted head and shoulders. Do you mean this one? The only inverted head and shoulders pattern that I see here is this one, and this one basically kind of the variation of that I shared on my free Telegram channel on Sunday. Yes, on Sunday, before the market opened, I indicated that probabilities will be high that the market opening will be bullish. Yeah, so this is the pattern here. I do agree that it can be the valid pattern, but I think that this pattern here already lost its significance. From such a perspective, I think that that pattern already played out. The neckline of the pattern was broken, then bullish movement initiated, then we reached a significant daily resistance cluster. So I think that though this pattern is clearly here, though this pattern was definitely valid from a current standpoint, there is no need to keep that pattern on your price chart. I think that it will only distract. It's like we can, zooming out the chart, we can see the double top pattern here, for example. And definitely that double top played out nicely here. The price dropped after the formation of the double top. But do we need that on our price chart now? Can this double top help us to make more accurate decisions, forecasts on gold now? I think not. So one of the main rules of treating technical analysis is to always clean your charts. Keep your charts clean and to keep only the tools, the elements that are important for current price action. Yes. So I hope it is clear. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you agree with me about the analysis that I shared for gold. And yeah, and preparing for this live stream, I also got some liquidity grab potential buying opportunity on dollar Swiss. So give me yes in the live chat, and I will share that with you. Now, what will be the next one? Wellington says, Vasily, could you talk a little bit about Bitcoin? Yeah. I guess we can check that before this stream started. I got questions about Bitcoin, and Leslie says cup and handle formation. Yes, why not? And this, from one perspective, it could be the inverted head and shoulders pattern. From another, yes, it could be the cup and handle. I do agree. So Bitcoin, let's check Bitcoin. Man, the recent price action on Bitcoin is absolutely crazy. Just check how we acted. From let's just take for the sake of the example, let's take that point. We were coiling, we were consolidating for how many? For 20 days. The market was very weak. For 20 days, we were standing within narrow range, within the parallel channel. For 20 days, the market was extremely weak. But then, in just 4 days, the market lost 18%. Then, after that, in 2 days, the market gained 21%. Then, after that, in 1 day, in almost 2 days, we dropped again and lost 14%. Volatility on Bitcoin now is absolutely crazy. And the recent movements, I don't know. This price action, we cannot call this price action healthy. It's completely irrational, and it clearly shows that the market participants for now do not know what to expect. The market was very bearish from the seller's perspective just recently, and then sentiment quickly changed to very bullish, then to very bearish. So there's no trend now. There's no trend, and still the the future of crypto is not certain. Though the Trump released this news about the cryptocurrency US fund, Treasury fund. Initially, the reaction was very bullish, but then the reaction switched to very bearish for some unknown reason. While when Trump made the statement, I was reading different news outlets and the statements, and the outlets told that after the release of this treasury fund, Bitcoin is going to reach 200,000, 300,000, even higher. But with the test of that resistance, the market quickly dropped. So what is happening is very, 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 very hard to understand. But the one thing is clear. From such a perspective, we found a strong support cluster. We have a wide and strong support zone that the market is clearly respecting. That where the buying orders now concentrate, and from where just recently a couple of times we already bounced. From the seller's perspective, we have this significant resistance right here. The significant resistance that was the support in the recent past, and that turned into resistance after a breakout. And that is how perfectly that resistance was respected. And with the absence of clear, I don't know, with the absence of the certainty, with the absence of clear fundamentals, I think that for now we are going to coil between these two structures. I think that from such a perspective, we can expect the sideways movement like that. Yes, and I think that for some time, we may keep trading within that wide range. After the test of the support of the range, we saw multiple bullish clues. On the 4-hour time frame, first we started to consolidate. Here we started to coil. Yes, that was the local consolidation that we got. We violated that consolidation with the high momentum bullish candle. Yes, and then continued growing. Then after that, we also violated that intraday resistance, got one more strong bullish signal. So for now, at least, the price action looks very bullish on Bitcoin from a 4-hour time frame perspective. So I think that we may continue growing and we may reach that orange resistance soon. So that's what I think. Bitcoin weekly double top, says Ikram. Let's check it. Yeah. You know, Ikram, big problem with price action analysis is that the perspective really matters. Let's just open the naked chart so you could better understand what I'm trying to see. From weekly time frame perspective, now it looks like a double top, and it is, I would say, a confirmed double top. But remember that double top may easily turn into a triple top or even in a range. So many double tops that I spotted on different Forex peers, on gold, silver, crypto, many double tops turned into the ranges, into triple tops. So far, while the neckline of this double top holds, for now it is clear to be, it is early to be bearish biased just because of the formation of this double top. Yes, remember that it may easily turn into consolidation. Yeah. Then, what is going to be the next one? Cooper, I see a question. Let's check euro yen first, I think, or dollar yen. Yes, the pips, please, says dollar yen. Let's check dollar yen. Yes, let me analyze dollar yen for you. Yeah, and traders, honestly, I want to say that just to take a quick pause, that though the stream started with the lags, and though the first, I don't know, 9-10 minutes of the live stream, there were some connection problems, the lags, I'm happy that the stream stabilized and that everything works fine now. And yeah, so far we have a great discussion. Yes, so discuss a lot of charts. So thank you for asking questions. So let's continue and let's discuss dollar yen. Dollar yen, what we see on dollar yen is that so far we have a huge support cluster on dollar yen, this one. Yes, and the main problem with that support cluster is that a bit lower we have one more support cluster right here. So watching how bearish is the market now, watching this bearish trend that the market started 10th of January, I think the odds are high that the trend is going to continue. And of course, the candle close, the daily candle close below that yellow support will be a strong bearish trigger. The trigger that will push the prices to that yellow support. So if you're looking for the trend following selling opportunity on dollar yen, I think that the best strategy to follow now is to wait for the breakout of our current daily support. That will give you a very strong bearish signal. Then, as I said, you can easily anticipate bearish movement at least to 147.6 level. Then let's just check the intraday price action and let's see what is up from the intraday perspective. From the intraday perspective, the price has tested this intraday resistance. This intraday resistance was tested, and after the test of that intraday resistance, yes, we got a consolidation and we formed some weird head and shoulders pattern here. That was the head and shoulders formation on the hourly time frame, and neckline was broken. Neckline was broken. We retested that, and now we see a bearish continuation with the release of the US fundamentals. So I think that we are going to drop lower. Yes, so far. Watching how strong is the bearish momentum, I think that we can continue falling, testing the lower boundaries of that support. And as I said, from the trend analysis perspective, looks like the bearish trend is going to continue. Yes, the false violation of that support here already showed the weakness of that support. So with the second test of that, I do believe that we are going to violate that. So outlook is bearish here. With the Cooper, haven't checked Cooper, by the way, for many months, honestly. So not sure what is going on with Cooper at all. But yeah, we see how perfectly the support level played out on Cooper, and how perfectly the market respected that since autumn of the last year. So we accumulated on that support. Today, for some unknown reason, I don't know why, not sure about the Cooper news, but we are strongly bullish. And now what matters the most is how the daily candle closes. Yes, because we have this daily resistance here, and if we manage to close above the daily resistance, it will open a potential for more growth. Then I think Cooper will rise and reach that resistance. So focus your attention on today's daily candle close. If we close above that daily resistance. With the high probability it will turn into support, from where you can look for buying, from where you can look for the signal to buy. Then, euro-dollar, question about euro-dollar here. Let's open euro-dollar. And I must say that fundamentals are pumping euro-dollar like crazy. And the last 3 days, man, look at this. On a daily time frame with the last 3 days, euro-dollar gained already 3.3%. Man, I don't know why. I don't buy this news that, yeah, it's because of the tariffs. Trump's tariffs plan is terrible, and for that reason, euro-dollar is growing like crazy. Man, I don't know. Something is happening behind the scenes here. Probably, I don't know probably what. But so far, rapid growth continues, and many key resistances are already broken. We got a strong resistance here. We got a strong resistance here. We got a strong resistance here. And you can see that the market is unstoppable and breaking one key level after another. And what can we do now? Just watch and just wait when it stops. I don't know when this one is going to stop, but on our price chart, we should keep the significant historic levels, because the significant historic levels are still the points where, with the high probability, the market is going to stop. So our first strong resistance is right here. Yes, that is our first strong resistance cluster. And we have a strong resistance cluster here. Watching how bullish is euro-dollar now, it feels like we will easily reach that orange resistance, that we will easily continue growing, and then that we will reach 1.08 level. So for now, be prepared for more growth. And my advice to those who want to buy euro-dollar in such a strong bullish market, remember that it is always better to try to buy after a pullback. So it is better to let it stop, let it correct, and try to buy after the correction. It is very risky to jump in such a strong, rapid movement, because chances will be high that you will be just stopped out from the trade, and then the market will continue rising. So be extremely careful. Yeah, everyone is shocked. Everyone is shocked, man. And yeah, we got COVID, then we got the war in Ukraine, then we got the conflict in Gaza, then Trump. I don't know, initially the election of Trump felt like finally the markets are going to stabilize and find some certainty. But yeah, that's definitely not the case. Yeah, and that's why, by the way, reading the economic news is the nonsense, because this fundamental analysts, they change their predictions, they change their analysis after each and every statement of Trump. Yeah, so if at the beginning of the year, Bloomberg analysts told that, said that euro-dollar is going to drop way below one level, now they say that euro-dollar is going to double. Tomorrow they will see that it will drop to one level. So just no one knows what is going to happen. So be very careful. Be very careful. Ikram says, Vasily, make a video about pullback price action. What do you mean about the pullback price action? Do you mean the pullback trading strategy, or just what do you mean? Now let's check Solana. Yes, see a question about Solana. Let's check it out and see what is up here. Yeah, so initially Solana got a nice pump with Trump statement, but this key resistance was respected. And again, what is so boring about trading alts is that they all look the same. The current price action on Solana looks exactly like Bitcoin acts, like Ethereum acts. That's very sad, because if you are wrong in the analysis of one altcoin, you are kind of wrong in the analysis of all the alts, yeah, with very rare exceptions. And if you are right about one, you are right about all. Yeah, so we have this support, significant support, and this support for now looks respected. And by the way, we have even bigger support cluster here. Yes, this is also the kind of the part of that demand zone. Yeah, so that is huge demand cluster that we have on Solana, and the fact that that support is so wide and big makes me think that in comparison to Ethereum, for example, this one has much space for further liquidity grab. Yes, so the price may easily test lower levels before the next bullish wave. So buying this one from a current perspective looks very risky. So I would suggest looking for a price action like that. Yes, we may easily test even the lower boundary of that support zone. So be extremely careful. Definitely I am bullish. But when exactly it is going to become bullish, hard to say, because the demand zone here is huge. Then EURUSD, let's check EURUSD and discuss EURUSD. Yeah, man, EURUSD is also so bullish. Why the hell it's so bullish? I don't know. Yeah, and you know what is also very funny? If you use TradingView for chart analysis, you probably know that on TradingView there is this. If you open the watch list and click on any currency pair in your watch list, you will see that TradingView shows the recent fundamentals, the main fundamental drivers that affect the trading instrument that you watch. And I think that it should provide, the idea was that the news here should have provided the clarifications, the fundamental reasons behind bullish or bearish movements that we see on the price chart. But the news here, the fundamental notes that someone writes and publishes here, they are just completely terrible. Yeah, and quite often, early in the morning, I go through my watch list and just quickly check what are the fundamentals about the pair. And most of the time, it's so terrible. And by the way, I don't know why I opened EURUSD and the recent news about the euro dollar. No idea. Just 4 days ago, tariffs and US data now key to direction. Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. Stronger USD lacks the required spark. Who writes this? I don't know. And it's not about only EURUSD. It's about all the major instruments. Yes, these fundamental remarks that TradingView provides, unfortunately, are very, 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 very bad. Yeah, Cram, thank you. Definitely will record some video about pullback trading. So on EURUSD, yeah, crazy growth today, and again, the only thing that you can help you now in making some predictions is the support resistance analysis. Analyze key levels, find the closest significant resistances, and watch them carefully. Yes, these resistances can be the areas where the market may stop growing, and these are the areas from where the pullbacks, the corrections may initiate. So we are breaking that significant resistance at the moment. We are trading way above that already, so it looks like we are going to reach that resistance around 95.7 level. Yes, and probably we will see some pullback from that. Who knows? In such situations, by the way, our RSI indicator is very terrible, and those who rely solely on RSI for predicting the pullbacks, the correctional movements, will completely fail in such cases, because if we check RSI on a 4-hour time frame on EURUSD, you can see that the market might be in the overbought state for quite a long period of time. Yes, the RSI became overbought when we started to approach that resistance, and the price went already how many pips? 68 pips higher, still being overbought. So it may easily keep being overbought for extended period of time. That is why treating RSI alone can be very, 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 very negative. Yeah. Roshan says, I'm new Forex trader. Where should I learn from scratch? Suggest me anything that's cost-free. Good question. On my website, there is the free education page. There you will find a lot of articles, a lot of educational articles with the trading strategies, with the price action basics, with the support and resistance analysis. It's all free on my website. There are more than 200 articles already, man, for the last 5 years of sharing the analysis on TradingView. I was also writing the articles, and now there are more than 200 there. So you will find a lot of materials, free materials for you to learn. Also on my YouTube channel, there are a lot of videos. Just check the playlists on my YouTube channel. You will find the trading basics videos. You will find smart money concept videos, gold trading videos. It will definitely help. And I think just reading the analysis on TradingView from different signal providers can help you to learn, can help you to choose a trading strategy to trade. Because what I like about TradingView is that on TradingView you can actually backtest the trading idea of every signal provider. For example, you see that Guy trades SMC, Guy provides free SMC signals. You can open his TradingView page and check his performance. Yes, that will help you to make more informed decision. While, what is so sad about the majority of the YouTubers in trading industry is that you cannot really backtest them. You cannot really backtest their trading performance, the accuracy of their predictions, the analysis, and TradingView gives such an opportunity. So combine reading, combine watching the educational videos with checking the analytics, the ideas of different traders. Yes, because you need all that to build your own trading strategy, to build your own trading approach. Yeah, so what else are we going to discuss? Let me check if we have more questions, if I answered. Yeah, I think CAD yen. Yes, let me just check CAD yen here for you. Let me just remove RSI, by the way, from the price chart. Yes, and let's check. So CAD yen, we have massive support cluster, absolutely massive support cluster, and a bearish trend, clear, strong bearish trend. And yeah, we tested that support cluster multiple times. And if we zoom in and examine how exactly the price was approaching that support cluster, we may see that after each test of that support cluster, we were setting new lows. And the fact that we were setting the new lows indicates that the bearish trend is still very strong here. That bearish trend is, at least for now, going to prevail. So I think that we have a nice potential to drop again. I think that we may continue testing that orange support. So for now, I am on the bearish side, and I will look for the deeper tests of that support. Do you have a Forex trading book for beginners? Yes. I have the top-down analysis book. It is 350 pages long. There I explained my trading strategy from scratch. There I explained how to execute top-down multiple time frame analysis. It's very useful for beginners, I think. And also I have the SMC book, by the way. It's also from beginner to advanced. So you can check both books on my website, VasilyTrader.com. Roshan says, thank you so much. Which timeline, New York or EU, is best to trade on, and which suits you? And it's better to trade on gold or currency pairs? Good question, by the way. So first, about the timeline, when it's better to trade, EU or New York. It's better to trade when you have time, because definitely the majority, most of the viewers, most of the members of my Telegram channel, of my YouTube channel, have work, have job, and in order to combine trading and the full-time job, you should have free time for trading. And honestly, I think that London session is good, New York session is good, and the intersection of London and New York session is good. I think that Asian session is quite boring, because usually during the Asian session the trading volumes are quite low. But London, New York, both are good. So just find the time when it's convenient for you to trade, when you have time to focus solely on a price chart. On a price chart, yes, on different instruments in your watch list. And you said, what else? You said best trade on, what is better to trade, Forex or gold? Trading gold alone, the main problem is that very often you will have nothing to trade. Gold is one single trading instrument that may start consolidating, that may stop moving, or become completely irrational. And in such cases, you will have nothing to trade. In my view, the best option is to combine Forex trading, gold trading, and build a watch list of, 10 instruments, including gold, and just monitor this watch list and look for trading opportunities within that watch list. And just trading gold, I think it's just not enough. You know, if you are learning how to trade, it's better to broaden your watch list to, I don't know, to analyze at least five trading instruments a day, just to watch how different peers, different instruments react to different news, how to just understand the principles of price movements. Yes, so I hope it is clear. Yeah, so traders, I guess now is a good moment to finish. I answered all your questions, and yeah, so sorry for the problems with the live stream at the beginning. We got some connection issues, and I'm happy that we managed to fix all these issues. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for your participation. I truly appreciate your involvement. As always, do not forget to subscribe to my social networks. I have Trading View page, free Telegram channel, Instagram, Facebook group, Twitter. You will find the links in the description to this live stream. If you're interested in my premium stuff, as I said, I have 2 books about trading. I have a trading course, video trading course for you. I have Trading Academy, where I do this live streams on daily basis. I have VIP signals group, where I share signals with entry, stop loss, and target. You can find all that on my website, VasilyTrader.com. Thank you so much for joining. See you soon. I will prepare some nice educational video for you on Saturday. Yeah, so thank you. And the recording of the live stream will be, as always, provided, and the time codes will be added as well. Thank you, traders.